I'm 19 Keys. Some consider me a thought leader. I consider myself a futurist. I consider myself a designer, brother, a leader in training, a young rich black guy. And those riches stands for knowledge itself, not material wealth. Our people need to know because people are from the planet, not from the coast. And if the planet produced it, then we should be able to use it. Sports moth, one of the star ingredients in that particular one is cordyceps, right? Which is also like a fungus mushroom that one can take. And it also increases AT production within the body. It helps with the sex drive, right? And it also decreases lactate acid buildup when you work it out, so therefore you're less sore. Take the sports moth, then go work out and see if you feel the difference. It's like a vegan steroid. I be on that sports moth, on that gold water, and that's when I be in there going harder, hitting them big weights. So you're not gonna go to Whole Foods and find a better product than what gold water is. There's people on both sides of the spectrum who are imbalanced. That's what we're talking about. But when we talk about the divine characteristics and traits that's gonna make you a man, don't ever let the world try to shun you from becoming who you're supposed to be as a young male out here. Every man should be training. Now see, that's an act of manhood. Taking a precept of a thought, creating a concept, turning that to an institution that becomes a rite of passage, so the next generation is born with the things that we currently fighting for. Don't that sound better? Or do we want nigga death culture hip hop talking about bitches and hoes ain't shit forever and talking about how we had to sell dope and we was super clever and this how we got out the hood and we was tough as shit, but when the white boys come around, your head down. Yes sir, officer. You talking to them corporate boys, they got you signing contracts, turning you into a slave. But when your brother don't keep his word with something, you want to kill him. Damn, how tough are you? Let's not talk about eating right and boosting our immune system and getting tapped back into nature. Let's not talk about doing the things that we know historically our ancestors would have done to rid us of these issues. Let's not have that conversation. Let's just go inject ourselves with vaccines. Listen, man, I grew up with soldiers. I grew up in a militant household. Left face, right face. They taught me how to drill. They taught me how to be on post, how to keep my head on the swivel, how to watch out, how to understand the world that I was going to be born into. How to deal with men as men, how to look men eye to eye. Right? And in that thought process, I think about how so many men don't have no training. So they don't know how to be men. And I empathize, but I don't sympathize. I want you to be better. I want you to grow. But you got to seek it for yourself. You can't be your mama. And if your father wasn't there, then you got to find a role model that you can pattern your mind off of. So you'll know how to pull into those traits. But without respecting women, you can't be a man. A wise man once said that when the last person speaks your name, that's when you die. Until then, you're immortal. But see, it ain't about your ambitions, the things that you go out there and gain, and the things that you go out there and obtain. It's about who you become. And if you work a life in service to your people and you give value in a manner to where you're righteous, now you're setting yourself up for a legacy. When we talk about protecting the black women, well, first you gotta be a man to do that. You gotta know how to protect yourself. You have to be qualified. You gotta be trained physically, spiritually, financially. If a crash come, how you gonna protect your family? It ain't just about physical control. It ain't about physical just protection. The crash comes, you don't have multiple streams of income. You know that if you die today, trying to go protect you, what your child gonna do? What she gonna do? You got your life insurance set up, you got your will set up, you got your trust, you got your estate. See, somebody gotta talk to us so we can get our affairs together. There should be a checklist of everything that Black America can do to say, I'm qualified to build wealth for generations to come. I want to make you one of the 1%. They say some people can't do things, well the 1% can. Some people don't make 7 figures a year, 1% does. Some people don't understand this information and knowledge that'll make you a god out here. That's that 1% talk. You know what I'm talking about? That 1% wealth standard is for those who want to gain control in the world and want to take grip of their own destiny. or you can continue to be a boy. But over here, we teach men how to become gods. Tap in.